Hi, collective. Ishana. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe Collective. Collective will be using Curiosity deck, Ocean of Wisdom Oracle cards, True Crime Oracle. Okay, something about this card. What's Gossip Oracle cards, Matic, and True Crime Oracle cards. Okay, I didn't want to bring in those other Oracle cards. I don't want it to get too dark. I don't feel like that other Oracle Crime deck is going to be relevant here. It could be, okay, but I'm not going to use that deck. Okay. All right, collective, and this will be a reading for Nolan Wells, okay? We'll title it, What Happened to Nolan Wells, okay? And just briefly, I know he was an 18-year-old young man, or a boy, teenager growing into a man, collective. He played football, and I can't recall what state he's from, okay? But I know that they took a trip. I don't know if it was like a graduation trip or a college trip or what, okay? But I believe it was to Horse Island. And there were a lot of private boats involved, okay? And his life was taken, okay? And I just want to see what information comes out, okay? All right, let's go. We'll pull this card, one from here and one from here. We may look at the bottoms for both, okay? We're going to pull this, and we'll read this before we get started. And we'll read these as the mystery, okay? All right, let's pull those first. Give me an opening card. Since we have the water here, I feel like this is an important message. Okay, let's get that. And we'll look at the bottom. All right, let's keep that there, collective. All right, show me an investigative tool for this reading for investigators. Archangel Michael. A possible approach, maybe. All right, we'll get that. All right, let's pull it. Archangel Michael, show me what happened to this young man. What was the situation surrounding his life being taken? Top and bottom. All right, thank you. They're saying that there was a dispute. Many were saying that they could hear a fight or something going on one of those ships, okay, or boats. And what was this dispute about? And I do recall them saying that he left with the girlfriend. But I believe the girlfriend has since come out saying that they were together, but he went back to the boat, collective. Okay? What was the altercation about that Nolan Wells was involved in? All right. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Give us some spiritual advice, some insight into this case. top and bottom. Something that's needed. Okay. Thank you. We're almost there. 511 was just on the time. That's an important time. I see that number all the time, okay? Show me the divine outcome. Show me something about how this case will end, or thank you, or whatever it is you want us to know. Let's pull these. What happened to him? The situation about his life. What happened? All right. What was this argument or this altercation about? I don't do magic, Ika. I am the magic, okay? I feel like this young man had an alluring type of energy. I feel like he had positive vibes. And he just generated a lot of energy in and of himself, okay? I'm getting starseed, earth angel energy, but let's see, okay? All right? Show me the spiritual advice, something we need to know, possibly something we're missing, okay? All right. Oh, also, give me the primary person involved in his passing or people, okay? We'll just shuffle through this. Give me a primary person, people, organization, Roman artifacts, something about, I'm getting their new Roman Empire collective. Maybe something from the past as well, flowing in the rhythm of life. I see a drum. I'm getting something about artifacts collective, and let's get this one and that one. All right, let's put a crystal on this one. Rose quartz, okay? Bottom of the deck, what is the driving force for this reading? I did all this for a man, collective. These people, their reach is far, okay? We had the sister again, okay? This could be the plan to go and trap as many star seeds as possible, collective, in order to power up something, collective. A big, evil, diabolical ship. I don't know what these people are doing, okay? I'm getting that UN card as well. UN, United Nations. Okay, someone's attached to someone that's a part of the United Nations. As well as the fact that this seems to be affecting many nations on the planet, I feel, okay? Why is this woman here? This sister, okay? Why are they here as it relates to this young man's passing? What role does this person play? All right, let's get it. Bottom of the deck, we have, be careful coming for a chosen one, collective. This young man, okay? I feel like he had exceptional energy, okay? I'm sure his parents would speak about the joy, the type of joyous person that he is or was, collective, okay? I'm sure they would speak about how he brought so much joy in their lives as well as others, collective, okay? So I feel like this is what this is about. They're targeting high vibrational people, especially young people, in order to power some wicked plan. All right. Be careful coming for a chosen one. Collective, let me switch out this light real quick. I'm going to pause. All right, I paused at 8:59 on the timer. Okay. Let's do this, collective. All right. What happened surrounding this young man's passing? A celebrity, collective. It's definitely these people with this woman, okay? This couple, collective. Could be something about color. I was about to say Caucasian, okay? Show me. Legal proceedings. They're going around rounding up star seeds, collective, and earth angels, chosen ones, because they're in debt in court, collective. This is what I'm getting. This thing comes out often. Show me. What is the situation surrounding this young man's passing? Sheep in wolf's clothing. So someone who appears like they're really rough and tough and they bout it, collective, but they're really a scaredy cat. And they're making all sorts of BITCH moves behind the scenes, collective, which is adversely affecting a lot of people's lives, okay? They may present themselves as big and bad. They might be buff, collective, but they're really a wuss I'm getting, collective. Forgive me. The situation. The person who put you under false contract will experience a medical emergency. So maybe they put this young man under a false contract. Maybe he has some sort of inheritance or spiritual wealth with this chosen one, right? And they want to profit, collective, okay? But I feel like if someone goes, I don't know, collective, someone could be having or about to have a medical emergency. All right, let's see if we can figure out who this is. Who is this celebrity? Okay. Who is maybe someone who wants to invent something? Maybe they got a download, okay? What type of false contract is this? And who put someone in a false contract? All right. Bottom of the deck, we have bogus. A bogus contract, collective, okay? All right. This celebrity, I think I exited. You will receive a download for an important new invention. Maybe someone is an inventor, or they're trying to invent a scheme or a scam, collective, okay, in order to get out of some sort of legal troubles. Show me. Hey, yo, eggs like cells, okay? I'm getting spider eggs, meaning human cells, okay? I feel like this is a part of the deal. Bring us as many star seeds as you can in order to power up our fake alien invasion invention and power up these reverse engineered ships and assist us with medical advancement, in particular epilepsy and possibly aging and Down syndrome, collective. And we'll get you out of this legal trouble you're in. This is what I feel, or this is what they feel. It's going to get them out of this. The fake contract. Arlington National Cemetery, 639 acres, Arlington County, Virginia. Something as it relates to the military. We know these military tribunals come out. Maybe this is where these legal proceedings are occurring, okay? But I feel like they are working behind the scenes with people who work with them in possibly organized crime, collective, not possibly within organized crime, right? In order to clear things up as they go through court or attempt to. Or they're, oh my goodness, collective, or they're saying whomever this person is, maybe they have a military background. And if they put this person, this child, in a false contract, or however this works, someone could be going to the cemetery, collective, okay? As a result of a medical emergency. Show me this. Who, what was the contract? Maybe something military. Camp. This could be the person in court. Or this could be some bilegal, collective, with this name. This is my speculation. Show me. Ice cream lover, okay? Somebody knows who this is. Someone likes ice cream, collective. What is this ice cream? Is it ice cream, or what does it stand for? Show me, what exactly are these eggs? What does this mean? Hey, yo, eggs like cells. Maybe there's something to do with baby farming, collective. Definitely star seed cells, okay? It's bigger than what it appears. If they come close to your home, a giant eagle will swoop them up and take them to their bird's nest, okay? I'm getting a hit, collective, or something like Tobias, collective. I don't know. Someone's been coming too close to someone's vicinity. Maybe there are friends possibly that this young man had that the parents don't know about. Or maybe this young man is implicated in this because of his friends. I'm getting that a lot of those children, they were privileged, okay? And maybe some of them are like deputies or scouts, and they scout out Star Seeds Collective. They play the game, they get the energy, and ultimately they get the person's life, Collective. That's the goal. This is what I'm getting. Okay, let's go. Hey, yo, eggs like cells. Dog star. Guiding light. Deep spiritual transformation. I'm getting a Syrian star seed. Okay. Show me these cells. Gold bars. It translates into gold bars, which translates into getting out or a favorable outcome in legal proceedings for these people. This celebrity couple, which could possibly be based in PA, Royersford, okay, possibly. All right, let's see. Can we get a name on this man? The woman's there. This could be an older person. Bottom of the deck, we have Toby, Collective. I'm telling you, okay? It's something about this name, Toby. As well as they're playing on that whole thing of like slavery, Collective. All right, let's go. Maybe, oh, I said the person's name. It could be Toby, Collective. All right, let's go. Fake eyelashes. They're fake. They're really a sheep in wolf's clothing. Show me. They present themselves as strong and bout it, Collective, but they're really scary. Show me. Suffering from a flesh-eating disease, okay? So someone's suffering. I feel like someone is just wicked to the core. They need money in order to get themselves out of trouble in court. Maybe I feel like something as well has to do with gold, okay? In addition to star seeds, the sun, the stars, the gold, Collective. Okay? All right. What happened? I feel like they're showing why it happened. Okay? I feel like someone is suffering from an incurable disease as well. So this is a part of it as well. They're hoping to find a remedy for their condition, okay? Confirmation. What role does this celebrity play? Secret? What's the secret? Neighborhood, Collective. Someone was in someone's neighborhood, coming too close to their home, okay? Show me the secret in this neighborhood. Maybe it's something about this neighborhood, Collective. Doesn't have to be the young man's neighbor. Fake death, Collective. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Maybe this person faked their death. Maybe people knew that they were suffering from this disease with the skin, right? And maybe they faked their death in order to go off and try to heal by hurting others or something. Maybe they faked their death as a result of these legal proceedings that they felt or knew that they would not win, Collective. Maybe this is it with this Arlington cemetery. I don't know. Fake death. Show me. The devil. Someone very toxic. Someone that's involved in music too as well, I feel. All right? The name could be Toby. Doesn't have to be. And surveillance. I feel like they've been watching people secretly in a neighborhood, Collective. Like many neighborhoods, like they do to many star seeds. They gang stalk you, Collective. They surveil you, okay? They put you on the internet, okay? They try to humiliate you, Collective, because the first goal is to get you to take yourself out, okay? They like that, all right? But if they can't do that, they have to be more hands-on. So I feel like this young man had friends who were associated with these people, or family members who are associated, collective. Surveillance, they've been watching. All right, let's keep going. What happened? Ice cream lover made fake OnlyFans account of you, okay? I told you, the internet. This is the same play. It's a playbook here. Playbook moves. Show me, ice cream lover. Tiffany, okay? I don't know whose name that is, collective, okay? Tiffany. And we have Kemp. Show me. Be careful coming for a chosen one, okay? I don't know. Someone made a fake OnlyFans account of someone, okay? And somebody came for somebody. Maybe because of this fake account, or they came for someone and this was a part of what they did, how they came for them, okay? Who is this that faked their death? Medical experimentation, flesh-eating disease collective. Show me. Who faked their death? Fusion scientist, a researcher who studies nuclear fusion, combining light atoms to release large amounts of energy. Okay, now this is taking me back to the missing scientists. Fake death. One of them could have faked their death, collective. At least one, okay, I'm sure. There are many people faking their death that are involved in stuff that maybe that they shouldn't be. Or you know what I'm getting? I'm getting one scientist in particular, a masculine, okay? I don't know if he was a fusion scientist, okay? But I do recall the wife saying that they had a medical condition, but they didn't feel like it was that bad, or to this extent that he would, I don't know, go missing, or, you know, something. Someone suffering from a condition, collective. Someone has connections to space or something, collective. A lot of high profile connections, okay? And I feel like people are being sucked into these people's issues, legal issues, collective. All right. Show me this medical experimentation. What is it about? Iran, once again, fell over here in this neighborhood. Iran, there's connections. Show me. Forgive. What role does Iran play here? It's time to reap your harvest. Let's get this one too and get the bottom here. All right, let's see. Deltona, Florida. All right, let's pull Iran on this deck too. Maybe this has to do with the surveillance as well. What role does Iran play out here? Maybe someone's from Iran. Maybe it's a scientist. Something about scientists, collective. Home, a neighborhood, power supply. Bottom of the deck, gold, greed, okay? So I'm getting some sort of collaborations with other nations in order to surveil star seeds in their homes, okay? Because they are potential power supplies. They use us to fuel many aspects of the matrix, okay? But someone was being surveilled. This young man, maybe the whole family. I would, if they get this, I would check your home. Have someone come in and check for cameras. Somebody's watching, okay? They watched him before they planned this, okay? Iran. Maybe they're fueling star seeds, transporting them across the water in order to fuel defense collective, fusion scientists. Show me. Iran. Shelly. Put the names where they go. Show me. Bogus. Show me this bogus and we'll move on. I feel like they're not saying exactly, maybe he drowned or something. I don't know. I feel like we'll get more into what the altercation was about in order to find out maybe exactly how he lost his life, okay? But I feel like they're laying the background as to why. Organized crime. Show me bogus. High in the reverse. Ancestors. That's my ancestor card, but maybe someone wanted to say hi. a bogus offer. Someone came in with a bogus relationship, possibly a bogus friendship. Bottom of the deck. Then backfires, be loud. Shout out to karmic endings, 1010. So it's the backfires, legal backfires, collective. I feel like there's going to be a lot that comes out since this occurred, okay? Show me high in the reverse. We're about to move on. Why don't you start growing your own vegetables? I get toxins, contaminants, based on what's going on now on the planet with this food, okay? This new contagion. Hi. Earl of Pearl, get the hell out of here, collective. This is a part of this scheme, okay? These people, you all may recognize some of these names, okay? Because it's the same group of people, collective. Okay, I have these people in my neighborhood. Collective, I'm telling you. This is my speculation. And I feel like he was a part of this medical experimentation, collective. They've been testing on us. I don't know if I asked. Who is this fusion scientist? Orange in the reverse. Fell out here on this reddish color, okay? Why would it fall out like that? Bottom of the deck, this fusion scientist. Piercing glare. Someone's watching. These colors are significant. It went to this celebrity or something, collective. Okay? And these are oranges colors. These are similar type colors, collective. All right, let's get one more. What is this orange? I had different meanings for this, okay? Could be orange is the new black, but it don't have to be. Show me. Could be someone in prison, collective. Maybe they're in prison because they faked their death. So they're in their own pull back the curtains, collective. Bottom of the deck, eviction notice. Someone's being thrown out of something, possibly a home or, I don't know, collective life or something. Maybe a organization, a group. I don't know, okay? You hear the helicopter coming through, okay? All right, one more. Show me this person. We're going to move on. But it's all surrounding greed, money, debt, legal proceedings, collective. Getting money, okay, at the cost of other innocent young people, collective, and just innocent people, period. Show me this person in the true crime. What role do they play here? Earl of Pearl. Give me something good, Archangel Michael. Truthful, accurate. Make it plain. Spouse, partner, collective. Is this the celebrity? Could be the celebrity. And this woman over here could be their spouse. Let's see. Earl of Pearl. Water. Water, collective. Okay? Show me. Child. He's someone's child, collective. I have an 18-year-old, and he's not a grown man to me. He's a child, okay? Show me this child. What happened as it relates to this child? Thank you. Why is this water here significant? And we will move on. Hidden, collective, in the reverse. So it's not hitting. Something overt, like possibly a trip out on the water, collective. Surveillance, watching. This is what I've been going through, especially with this person, I feel. Watching me all the time, okay? Draining my videos out of my computer. Different things, collective. Okay? They haven't done it lately because I feel like they know that they're being watched. Okay? All right. Child. Male. A male child, collective. Show me. A boat. Collective. It all lines up. This male child went out in a boat. Show me. Water. On the water. Where else do you take your boat, collective? Show me. Hidden. No, it wasn't hidden. It was a party, an event that many knew about and many participated in. Okay, so it wasn't something hidden behind the scenes. It was a celebratory event, supposedly. Show me. Earl the Pearl. Missing. The child went missing. This male child, of course, right? This could also indicate that this could be a person who, one of the people who faked their death. Okay, maybe they're working now in my community collective. Maybe they're under another name. Maybe their real name's Toby. I don't know. Could be the child they're talking about, though. They've been watching. They have contracts, hidden contracts with space, different governmental agencies or people within those agencies in secret that are a part of this organized crime and this coven. Show me missing. Where's this person that's missing? I believe this is the fake death. Could be. Death collective. The child. Wow. Bottom of the deck. Marriage, wedding, false contract. Someone may have placed someone in a false contract. It could have been with the child because they know the child has some sort of native lineage possibly. Okay, and he does have those high cheekbones. I know that that can be an indicator sometimes of that native lineage, okay? I feel like they searched the courts, okay, with this K name here. This is my speculation. They search the courts and they're able to identify who is native. They know that a time is coming where native people have to be compensated, okay, with land and many things, okay, for the injustices that they endured. And they're trying to steal the wealth ahead of time, collective, and take them out, okay? One more. Show me, how did this death occur? Landfill collective. I don't know. Could be another child collective. Accomplice, partner in crime, a couple. I don't know. Someone's alive though. Maybe this is the one of the people who faked their death as well. I don't know. All right. Could be the collective, or they, I don't know. It could be saying like one partner has faked their death or something, collective. I don't know. This is my speculation. Put it where it goes. All right, show me this death and we're going to move on. Oh, not this one. Show me the death and we'll move on. How did this child, how did they pass? How was their life taken? Classic Rolls Royce in the reverse is all for greed, collective. Maybe it's not a car, something with a boat, maybe. If they come close to your home, a giant eagle will swoop them up and take them to their bird's nest. I feel like they were swooped up, collective. Even though we had Toby over there, which makes me think about Tobias, the hitman, right? This is why I wrote this card, or part of it. Maybe not for him, but for a hitman, okay? And he came close to my home. Maybe he's still free, collective, or maybe not. Maybe he's been swooped up. All right, but I feel like they're a part of this. This is in the reverse because it's indicating maybe it was something about a car, or maybe this was the false contract in order to get a luxury car, collective. Definitely something about this coven, okay? All right, so I feel like it's not what it seems. It was a staged event. We had a false contract here. Someone was placed in a false contract, okay? And someone's trying to get out of legal proceedings. They're greedy. They're gold diggers, collective. We got, it could be a fusion scientist involved in this, okay? Could be someone that's ill. And they're trying to work behind the scenes to, I don't know, make a new life for themselves, collective. By hurting and oofing other people, okay? What happened with this altercation? Consequences. No more running. The karma is catching up and someone's being held accountable. I feel like someone was confronted. Show me. Numbing out. They say they got it under control, but the pattern is starting to show. When life gets heavy, their escape route is always chemical. Maybe there was drinking, of course, right? There may have been some sort of drug use. Doesn't have to be hard drugs, right? And people started confronting one another about something. And it started a fight, okay? Maybe someone was drinking a lot, trying to forget their problems, okay? Maybe it's speaking about the people on the boat or the island, or maybe it's speaking about someone who orchestrated this, okay? Who knows? Maybe this person, one of these people were on the boat from this coven. All right? The fight. I don't do magic, Igga, I am the magic. So maybe someone confronted someone saying like, oh, you're a witch, okay? And they're a starseed or something. Maybe because they're like walking karma or something. People doing wrong and stuff happens right away. Or maybe this was just something bogus, collective, in order to fight with someone. To start a conflict that would lead to their life being taken. Show me. Silversmith. Something about silversmith, like a master. Maybe there is a silversmith here. All right, let's get the bottom here. Going broke, collective, legal proceedings in court. Someone's a master at something. I feel like this has to do with possibly an older person. It could be. Okay, it doesn't have to be. But someone, maybe they were a silversmith and they got involved in a lot of side dealings, right? And things aren't working out for them. Could be someone's family, collective, that did this. Like a family of friends. I don't know. Going broke. The bills are stacking. The funds are shrinking. And the lifestyle isn't matching the bank account anymore. Okay? I don't know if they're in court or they're trying to avoid going to court. I feel like they're in legal proceedings. It keeps coming out. And maybe they're not watching these people just because they're in court, okay? I feel like they should be watching and surveilling these people, okay? Whomever this celebrity couple is. All right, show me I don't do magic, I am the magic. Sister Tynetta Muhammad. The number 19, fluid blend of religion, spirituality, and esoterics. Peace, my sister. I feel like this young man had a spiritual approach to life. He may have had a background in religion as well, but I feel like he may even see himself as a religious person, right? But I feel like naturally there's a blend because he's a starseed, collective. We love you, Mother Earth. It's someone who loves the earth. And the earth loves him, collective. That's what I feel. They don't do magic. They are the magic. Maybe he was able to manifest easily, collective. I'm getting jealousy and hatred. He was a master of some sort. Show me, silversmith. What is this? Deltona, Florida. Something about Florida. Could be something about the moon with that silver. Make one move and everybody drops. Definitely some kind of confrontation, collective. Bottom of the deck we have, it's a bet, yo. Somebody made a bet, collective. To hurt someone, possibly. Or that they could secure someone, collective. In order to get these gold bars. Something like that, collective. As well as those cells, okay? Where is that card? Oh, I didn't put it out. What is this bet about? What was the bet? All right, I don't know if we should take it cross and it might have went in the reverse. What is this confrontation? Make one move and everybody drops. Thank you. The Fawns. This coven. The Fawns, a.k.a. Fonzie. Happy Days, 1974 to 1984. I'm also getting something about Egypt, okay? Possibly as well Morocco. All right. Which one did I want to get this on? Show me make one move and everybody drops in the true crime. Maybe someone came in on went crazy on the ship, collective, on the boat. While they were all partying. Show me it's a bet, yo. True crime. What's the bet? Show me what the bet was. Hopefully we'll get who made it. Regret. They're in regret, collective. Maybe someone's in regret because they're sick and they have financial issues, collective. Okay? Maybe they're in regret now because they're getting more exposure than they anticipated. Maybe someone did something and they regretted it afterwards, okay? Maybe someone wants to hide their face in shame, collective. Or maybe this is why someone's doing it, due to some sort of illness, collective. They can't show their face, they feel, okay? Make one move and everybody drops. Desert. I was getting those regions, collective. Okay, let's go. This couple, the married couple, collective. The celebrity couple, partners in crime, okay? I forgot the other connection that was made about these people. It's an older couple, I feel. Make one move and everybody drops. Identity theft, collective. The false contracts. It's the same coven. Show me the perfect storm, okay? Possibly like a desert storm, okay? So I feel like they felt this was the way that they could get away with stealing people's identity and not be identified. Maybe they're stealing many people's identities after they pass, okay? After they've stolen them possibly as well, right? And then that way no one's looking for the wealth because they never knew it was there in the first place, collective. And then they can run away with all the wealth. How greedy is that? This woman and this celebrity. Someone knows what these people are doing. Many people, collective, and they're not doing anything. It's a bet. Abuse, neglect. It's a bet. They abused this man, I feel, this young man. Revenge. Maybe someone feels abused and neglected. Maybe it's this crazy woman over here too, collective. And they're out getting revenge on all kinds of people. Starseeds. Maybe this woman or this man or both of them were wronged by a very high vibrational person or someone who's a starseed or a chosen one in the past, and it's just driven them insane, collective. And now they want to go out and attack all the chosen ones whom they feel are chosen, or people, maybe they feel like they're just targeting people that have some sort of inheritance or something, collective. It's a bet. Cells, collective. This is my speculation. Cynosure is a noun that means the northern constellation Ursa Minor, the North Star, or a center of attraction or attention. Read in between the lines, collective. Cynosure. Okay, this is my speculation. It's all about the skin. Okay, and that is a wonderful place in order to receive or get cells, collective. Okay, for medicine, for space. They're all connected. Show me. It's a bet, yo. Only one brain cell. They're stupid and they only have one approach, but it's all about cells. Brain cells could be significant, especially if you're talking about fusion in space, okay? All right, we're almost done, collective. Give me a name with this silversmith. It's this couple, collective. They're an older couple. Distance healer, cynosure. I feel like they feel if they can funnel this so-called cargo, collective, starseeds, chosen ones, okay, to this here, collective, then they can be healed because they can use this to find a cure for this disease that they're suffering from, okay? All right. One more. Show me this cynosure. What role does this play out here in the crime deck? We're almost done, collective. This long. I knew it would be longer. Dating. I feel like they're part of setting up these fake offers, okay? Giving these fake, putting people in fake relationships or sending handlers into people, okay? Studying people, to get an idea of the types of things that they like, so they know the type of person to send to you. What role do they play out here? Or maybe someone's dating someone who's a part of this company, whatever it is. This is my speculation. And they're part of this society. Organized crime collective, okay? I'm not making it up. This is a part of their MO. Dating, and they go to the motel and they steal your collective, okay? After they've had their way with people, okay? It's disgusting, okay? I call judgment on these people, Archangel Michael. Spiritual advice. So it was a fight surrounding love or something. And they're claiming this person do magic, but he don't. Collective, he is the magic. I feel like this was a bogus argument in order to hurt this person so that they could send him off for this program, collective. Okay? Syrian starseeds. They're not the only starseeds, but they're definitely interested in Syrian starseeds. All right, we're about to close it. Show me this in my deck. All right, we'll go on. The Fawns Collective. This could be the person that works somewhere or is a part of this, okay? They're all a part of it. The Fawns. I'm getting Mr. Doobie. Ancestral protection. Someone has protection, collective. I don't know. Maybe the Fawns has protection. I don't know, collective, okay? Or maybe they're doing this because they want protection. I don't know, collective. All right, let's go. Spiritual advice. Trust the signs. Follow, and forgive me, my tongue and my lisp, it's all jumbled up there. Trust the signs. Follow guidance. Trust the signs. Paying attention to guidance. Universe speaking clearly. Following intuition. Message received. I feel like he got a gut intuition. A gut punch, collective. And I feel like by the time he realized how serious the situation was, it was too late. Show me spiritual advice. Situational, single. Something with a relationship. They're sending in these fake relationships to people, collective. Temporary loneliness, choosing solitude, waiting for better, not settling. Maybe he rejected an offer, collective. Maybe he was in a relationship or a situationship and he was like, nah, I don't want to do this no more. Maybe something happened that made him see that, nah, I don't want to be a part of this. Or he did not trust his gut, okay? Spiritual advice. Kepler orbit. The motion of one orbiting body in relation to another. Something about a relationship, collective. Show me. Infinite. Okay, so maybe this speaks about this starseed's energy, okay? And it's his connection to the all that is, okay? Infinite. An infinite connection to the spirit, okay? Also, though, I feel like it speaks of someone who's magical. They don't do magic, they are the magic. They're like a master manifester, possibly like a silversmith, okay? And people want to be around them in order to, like with that Kepler orbit, they orbit around them, motioning around, or relation to another body, right? Because they feel like being in this person's auric sphere or whatever, collective, it's infinite. They're infinite, the possibilities of the manifestations, collective. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Show me this Kepler orbit. We're about to close it. We're almost out of cards. Today's your day. Collective. I feel like this is like a threat. Today's your day. They've been following this young man. You're about to witness a miracle, collective. Maybe today is our day as well, okay? As well as the family. I feel like there's going to be closure, okay? And all the people that are involved in this, they will be caught, okay? And they will be brought to justice, real justice, okay? What is this miracle that will be witnessed on today for some? What is this miracle? Maji got the tea, though. Shout out to Maji got the tea. Something's coming out, collective. Show me. Maybe someone's going to speak. Starseed Child, collective. Okay. Maji got the tea, though, collective. Okay. Somebody got the tea, collective. Maybe some of the tea is spilling out in here, but there's much more. Okay. There's something that's going to come out today. You're about to witness a miracle. I feel like your connections are infinite, as well as this young man, okay? Show me infinite. Starseed Child, collective. I'm telling you, this is who they target. Protect your children, my goodness. Toby in the reverse, collective. Taking down starseeds, taking them from a position of so-called freedom and enslaving them, collective, by any means necessary. Infinite. Because you're yourselves, collective. You are infinite. You in and of yourself, your physical body, your spiritual body, your auric field, everything. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Show me infinite in the celestial playpen. Yeah, collective. They can play around with these cells and it creates many things. Celestially. And they're fiddling around in the celestial playpen. But who's in the playpen but young people? Babies. Young starseeds, collective. And this is their target. And they hover all around you and they watch you. Okay, they watch your children. They steal the wealth, collective, and they... Give me a message from this Starseed Child. Please. Sign Ashore, collective. Silversmith. Bernadette. Put the names where they go. Maybe there's somebody that's associated with Sign Ashore. Okay? Bottom of the deck. Be patient. Good things take time. Okay? Put the messages where they go. Okay? This could be a Starseed Child. Okay? I don't know. Alright, we're about to close it. You are a visionary, collective. And so are your children. Okay? Divine outcome. How will this end? What do we need to see? Hackett. This name is important. Show me. Beauty products manufacturer. This is important, collective. Okay? This is all a part of this organized crime. Okay? I feel like it's a cult. And organized crimes working together. Organized criminals, okay? Show me this beauty products manufacturer. We're going to get the bottom of that too. X-ray vision. I don't know. Maybe it's like a neon makeup, collective. It's colorful like makeup. Maybe it has something to do with radiation or something. All right, spiritual advice. Let's look. Sugar-coated. Sweet but deceptive words. Empty compliments. Hidden insults. Too good to be true. Something about a relationship, collective. Could be just love bombing amongst friends. Okay? And it's definitely something sexual. This is my sexual card here. Okay? With that disgusting coating on it. Okay? It could be something. I don't know. Could be some sort of contaminant. Okay? Someone coming in with a contaminant. Could be speaking of something with these beauty products too, okay? Show me. Ow. A-ow. A-ow. Ow. I read something one day, okay? I'm getting also, I don't want to say the word. It starts with a T. I'm going to leave the T out, okay? Aristic ties, okay? This has something to do with errorism, collective. Starting with a T, I believe. I could be wrong. All right. Show me this X-ray vision. Maybe because it allows them to see through people or something like that. I don't know. What the hell are they doing? Well, there's radiation in it. Money in the reverse, collective. They want to make money. Well, they weren't making money with these products. Maybe they're in court as it relates to these products, collective. And maybe this is a way for them to get out of this. Show me. They're not making the money. They're going broke, collective. Right here, going broke. Someone's going broke, or someone's. Maybe it's the whole syndicate. Beauty products. Dismemberment. It's disgusting, collective. Maybe they're putting, oh my goodness, collective. Is this what they're saying? So this is the other aspect, okay? We have medicine, we have space, we have video games, we have different things, collective, coatings, all kinds of things, okay? But I feel like they're saying as well with food, don't forget about that, collective. But they're saying dismemberment, possibly something in this product, collective, that like people, collective, star seeds that make people feel like a star. They're glowing there, collective. Like they can see through something, like a superpower. That's what I'm getting. You use your imagination and you put it where it needs to go. I forgot to read these in the beginning, this one, okay? We'll read it. What exactly does this mean together? The product failed, or it's failing because now they're in court, they're being sued about something. Fell out here on this money. Undercover cop / agent. Maybe they're not undercover. Maybe they're finished being undercover. Okay, or maybe they took the deal, they took the bait. They ran out of money, okay? Could be Earl or Pearl. This is my speculation. Let's go. Bottom of the deck. What does this mean? Landing gear malfunction and departure on landing gear malfunction and departure and or landing, okay? Definitely something about travel, okay? This could also speak about sexual with this landing gear malfunction, okay? Possibly something about ED, okay? All right, but there's a tie to these beauty products, collective, okay? I feel like this will come out more in further readings, okay? We're about to close it. All right, something about L. Hackett, something with this beauty products manufacturer, okay? X-ray vision, maybe something's about to be seen, collective. Maybe there was an undercover and something's found, okay? Maybe it has something to do with a flight that transports these products that possibly are contaminated with something, collective. I don't know. And maybe if it did have a malfunction and it crashed, and maybe this is a part of why some of this stuff is out in the air or something, collective, affecting the fruits and vegetables. I don't know. Okay, let's go. All right, but hopefully there was something useful in here to help this young man, okay, and his family. I did all this for a man. Let's go. Secretly trying to leave the country. So I feel like collective, this is my speculation. I feel like this fusion scientist, possibly, they've already faked their own death, or they're missing, okay? But they're still alive somewhere, but they're ill, okay? This came out with that flesh-eating disease card in another reading. I believe it was in relation to a scientist, okay? Maybe now the other partner is secretly trying to leave the country, collective. This is what I'm getting, okay? I feel like they're all a part of this crew that wants to take over the world and by fake alien invasion, collective, and like the New World Order, okay? It's a group of them. It's a lot of them. A lot of cults that have come together, okay? And star seeds are being used to fuel this hatred. Show me. Carl. This name came out before, collective, in one of those readings yesterday. I don't know. Put it where it go. Someone's named Carl. Could be a feminine's name. Maybe they call her Carl. Okay, I don't know. All right, we're almost there. We'll read these right before we read the other ones, okay? Who was responsible? I work in tandem with the elements. Someone who works with the elements. Someone who does dark work, I feel, okay? Roman artifacts, they like to collect something. Maybe someone's an excavationist, collective, or an archaeologist. Show me. They could be a part of this syndicate of crime syndicate, okay? Show me. I said who, right? And I don't think I wrote this right. Okay, but it says this, I'm getting corrupt law enforcement or something, or someone in law. This is a violation under USC section 1983, Title 42 Code. So section 1983, Title 42 Code. Shout out to Iron Man of War 93. Okay, he has a channel. He has another name as well, okay, a different channel. And he speaks a lot about these violations within the law, okay? So I feel like someone's rights were violated, okay? I think it has to do with rights being violated. It could be in different ways, okay? So I feel like this indicates law. Something that could be legislature, I don't know. Who? There will be a great price paid for annoying the divine's people. Someone who likes to annoy you, collective. Show me. Flowing in the rhythm of life. I feel like this has something to do with artifacts, okay? This is like an African drum or maybe a native drum, collective. Show me. Who? I see you, Predator in the movie, okay? In the reverse. I feel like they don't want people to see they're a predator. Show me. Who? Hydraulic fluid. A non-compressible, low viscosity liquid, typically mineral oil or a synthetic compound used to power hydraulic systems. Okay, someone who works with hydraulics could be mechanics or something, or they just have knowledge. Okay, or this could, I don't know, collective. I'm getting something like this, collective. Some sort of leakage. Okay, possibly as it relates to this, collective. And under this we have ascension, star seeds, sending in fake partners, collective, in order to take your life ultimately, or steal you and transport you places, collective, or your children. All right, who? The Arecibo message. Definitely something to do with space, okay? Either secret space programs, non-secret space programs. This is what these people are all about, because they are the main ones behind this fake alien invasion, okay? The Arecibo message, interstellar radio message, provided info about humanity, sent to globular cluster Messier 13. Okay, let's read these. We're about to get out of here, collective, so I can take a break. Purple Haze, collective, Jimi Hendrix. Purple Haze. This is what this whole crew is all about. He I don't know, he knows everything about it. I feel like it was formed back then, before he passed, okay? Maybe well before that. And these are people that continue along with the original plan. All right? They feel like they're really close, collective. They feel like they can't lose, okay? Or they feel like they're too close to lose, okay? So they're doing everything they possibly can to keep this mission flowing and going. You are a visionary, collective. Purple Haze, you're getting downloads, okay, from your ancestors, okay, and your spirit guides and ascended masters, okay? All right, let's get this and we'll close it, collective. Coral Sanctuary. Build a life that protects and nourishes your most tender parts, collective. Your tender parts, like these. What could be more tender? Okay, they're tender parts, okay? Coral represents community, foundation, and creating safe structures for growth. Okay, I feel like these people, they were trying to create some sort of protective environment around themselves. I feel like as well they want to travel out into space, and they know they can't do it without star seeds, okay? Seashell heart. Protect your core, but do not make it a fortress. Let it open to the rhythm, to the right rhythm. Her heart is a chambered nautilus, both strong and beautifully vulnerable, growing in spirals. I feel like this speaks all about relationships, collective. And this being their number one strategy in order to steal star seeds. Okay? Without being noticed. Show me. This one comes out a lot. Most times this card comes out, collective, okay? The detective's deduction. Apply deductive reasoning to solve problems. Analyze the facts and use logical inference to reach conclusions. Deduction helps in piecing together the truth from available information. So this approach is vital because there's so many moving parts, okay? It's so much going on that at a certain point you just want to throw your hands up, right? But they're saying don't do that. To continue to piece together these small parts. If you need to take a break, let someone else come in and look over it while you're on lunch. I don't know, right? But you got to know who you're working with. You got to be able to trust the people that are working with you, because there are many elements that are in law that are part of this corrupt syndicate, okay? I feel like it's coming together. They're just a few more puzzle pieces, okay? Just, I don't know, collective. We got to figure out how to protect our children from these people. And I guess the best way is to identify them and remove them. You know, send them where they need to be, okay? And expose this. And stop acting as if it does not exist. Acting as if this is not going on is not going to protect you or your children, okay? It will make us more vulnerable. All right, last one. The silent witness, collective. Maybe there's a witness, okay? Listen more than you speak. Observe. Maybe this silent witness is within you. Listen more than you speak. Observing others' actions and words can provide valuable insights, okay? So someone's watching. Trust what you see and hear and use it to piece together a clear picture, okay? I feel like things are coming together. All right, let's get a final message from here. Give us a message from this young man, Nolan Wells, okay, from his higher self. What would he like us to know, closing out this reading? Top and bottom. Social media, collective. Somebody he met on social media, possibly. Or his phone was a big issue, right? I don't know. Maybe they cleared certain things off his phone. Or maybe he's saying there's some clues here on social media, right? And how funny that so many of them, they deactivated their social media accounts, collective. Why would they go do that like that instantly? Something ain't right. Okay, but I feel like they're saying there's clues on social media. Something about his phone. Show me. Perversion. Someone reaching out, connecting with him. A perverted person by way of social media. Maybe they're talking about this couple, period. Maybe this is the person they sent in. Who is this perverted person? Fill out on perversion, collective. A runaway. Maybe someone was a runaway. A serial oofer, collective. This is a part of that Hunger Games thing that they do, okay? But one of these couples, or both of them in this couple, they're both serial oofers, I believe, okay? Nolan Wells, if you hear me. If not, Archangel Michael, you send a message, okay? How was this young man's physical vessel taken? Maybe I needed the other deck, though. Let's see what we get, though. All right? And we're going to close it. Tunnel. He could just be taken, collective. Maybe the body that's there, they already have the cells. They can clone you ahead of time, okay, before they're planning their final event to take you, okay? Could be something like that. They already had a clone body there waiting, or, you know, waiting in the shadows. They put the body there a day or 2 days after, okay? People are asking, why wasn't the body found on the 4th or the 5th, but it was found on the 6th? They had to manufacture it and throw it in the, forgive me, to the parents, okay? Cloning is real, okay? How was his life taken? We got tunnel here, collective, and we did have a live over there. It could have been for this young man. Meeting. They met. Gift. Maybe something, maybe he was given as a gift, collective. to someone, a crazy person in the desert, possibly. Okay? Show me the meaning. Fell out on the gift. The Mountains Collective. I feel like this young man, he may be still alive. That may not be his physical body that they have, okay? I'm getting Buchegi Mountains as well. Something about the mountains, okay? And this is where a lot of their experiments occur. It's a medical experimentation going on in the mountains, okay? Bottom of the deck. Inside Collective. I'm telling you. And they're doing all this to get out of debt. Debt. In the reverse, Collective. I'm telling you. This is what it is. And they're coming after star seeds. One more. With fake affairs and relationships. Okay? And I feel like they use this fire to cover things up. They burn things. Slash and burn. Okay? They use drones possibly as well to start fires. Okay? Alright, Collective. I hope that something positive comes out of this. Alright, Collective. Like it if you like it.